I had quite the amount of skin issues and just super fatigued, depression. I was struggling.
This is Dana now.
It's a dramatic transformation,
Just
Dana.
a bit. Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second day now of the Hormone Challenge Week. And we have a very exciting show for you today. We're hosting a live success panel with people who have successfully balanced their hormones and ended their health challenges.
So without further ado, I would love to have,
There she is.
wow, this is Dana 2 years ago?
Yes, 2 years ago, a little over actually, when I first started with this program. As you could see, I had quite the amount of skin issues and just super fatigued, depression, and I hadn't had a period for over a year. So I was struggling.
Okay, this is Dana now.
It's a dramatic transformation,
Just
Dana.
a bit. Yeah, and just so much more confidence, and my life in general has just become so much more enjoyable because of this program.
Dana, you were dealing with symptoms related to POTS, mast cell, and no periods, like you said, scarring cystic acne. Where are you now?
Yeah, now I am feeling rejuvenated. I have had my period consistently, which is great. I had basically low everything as a pattern of hormones. And by utilizing Dr. Maggie's protocol and supplements, within 3 months when I retested my hormones, they were up. And I've been able to maintain that, consistently doing retesting to make sure I'm on the right route. But I've really been seeing the changes every day.
Dana, you were a 26-year-old dealing with POTS, mast cell activation syndrome, debilitating anxiety. I mean, you name it.
Yeah. And I had CIDP too, which of course I still have, has gotten so much better, but I had just terrible neuropathy in my hands and my feet. Had trouble, I live in New York City, but honestly couldn't take advantage of it when I'm stuck on the couch all day, every day. And I had so many goals for my career and wanted to be independent. And I felt like I couldn't do those things with my health weighing me down. You guys saw a picture of my face before. I was basically agoraphobic because I felt like I looked like an alien, with just what was existing on my face. So for about 2 years, I feel like I just didn't live at all. And I got to the point where I was a mixture of being numb and just so sad and in mourning of the life that I thought I was going to live. And even through this program, like in the beginning, I was like, I'm going to give this my all. This is my last chance. I put all my savings into it because I was like,
your first chance, lady.
Yeah, my first chance. True. I thought it was my last because
your first.
It truly was. And just the support that I received before I even started getting better, like being in this type of community with people who understood what I was going through was incredible. I feel like I gained so many mothers through this program who gave me a ton of advice. Friends. Yeah. And that was the point when I realized, okay, I have support systems. I can do this and I'm going to get better.
So what do you think was the root cause of your underlying hormonal imbalances? What did you discover?
What we learn in your program is once you have a, autoimmune attack against one hormone making body, you could have them against multiple. And I found out that I have Hashimoto's through doing the program. And so addressing, my thyroid, I think was crucial. But I also realized, I was very underweight and malnourished. I had terrible digestive issues triggered by a mix of food intolerance and gut infections, both candida and bacterial. And I was able to, through focusing on digestion and those infections, get my nutrition back up. And that also helped with being able to produce hormones, right?
Yeah.
And
she was so malnourished she couldn't make hormones. Dana, you learned, there's an epidemic of PCOS that is hidden or not even diagnosed.
So it's funny, actually. So when I retested my hormones, since they were
found out.
Yeah, they were all low to begin with. So it hid my true hormone pattern. When I retested it, I actually found out I was estrogen dominant, which was not what we were expecting because with PCOS, it's commonly associated with, acne and whatnot. So that's what I was assuming to find. But the data proved to me what my pattern really was. And I was able to find the best course of treatment from there.
Well, here's the thing is that not only are we talking about PCOS, and there's just hint here, everybody, is that doctors assume that PCOS means, first of all, they don't even test you for it. Second of all, they assume it means that you have elevated testosterone. You do not have to have elevated testosterone to PCOS. Just talking to women out there, we have a pattern in the program that I teach on, which is called hidden PCOS, where it's hidden. And there's multiple reasons why your hormone patterns can actually hide an underlying PCOS. So in Dana's case, her initial results was what we call low everything, which means that her hormones, instead of being a healthy 26-year-old, was actually like flatline like an 84-year-old's. Dana, you mentioned that you were underweight. Some people are into balancing the hormones to lose weight. You were in the category of being underweight. What's one thing with diet and nutrition that was like gold for you that you can let our audience know about?
Utilizing Digest It, which has been a game changer. I started using that and within 2 weeks gained 10 pounds. I was at 92 pounds, like literally skin and bones. No wonder I wasn't getting a period, right? And I was at 102, 2 weeks. It took me like for 2 years, I was trying to gain weight, nothing. And in 2 weeks, I was able to. So that was a big game changer in terms of supplements for me. I think it's important to know, particularly for women, that your hormones are really generated while you're sleeping overnight. So you should be focusing on getting a good night's sleep. And there are supplements you could use for that as well. Don't be afraid to leverage melatonin, but there's also stuff in Dr. Maggie's store. Rest Her is one of them that really worked for me.
On that one.
Yeah. So just know that if you're not getting sleep or you're waking up at 3 a.m. every night, like clockwork, that's probably a good sign that you have a hormone imbalance and need to address it.
If you're interested in working with me on my Hormone Masterclass, there's a link here to check out my Hormone Masterclass and to enroll. If you're interested in learning more, I would go ahead and we'll click a link for here to book a chat with our team.